In this guide, we're going to look at Google My Business and specifically some of the features and recommendations provided by Google to help improve your Google My Business listing during COVID-19 and as you come out of lockdown. Before we start though, worth saying that Google have launched quite a lot of documentation around these features, so recommend you go and have a read of that. We'll cover some of it in the guide. But if you come into your Google My Business listing just now, and up the top you should see this section appearing. If you click on the Learn More, it'll take you through to the support page that Google have launched. And if you scroll through it, you'll see there's a lot of information there giving you advice on what you can do to improve that listing. So let's start by looking at opening hours. If you come into your Google My Business listing, within the Info tab over here, you'll see that the normal opening hours are here. So click on the pencil. You can change these if you want to. So if your hours have changed, go in there and change them so that customers know when you are actually opened, and come back and change them once you're open fully, obviously, and make the changes and hit apply. You'll see this extra feature down here though, more hours. So Google's giving you some options for very specific things in here now. The sort of attributes that appear in here are dependent on what business categories you've selected when setting up Google My Business. But if we decide we want to change the hours of access to the business, we can click on this. Pick one of the days or all of the days, and change the opening times and closing times, and then hit continue. So that would give you actual opening hours, so your customers know when you're open, and additional open hours for any specific services that you might have. So next up, let's look at posting an update. One of Google's recommendations to let your customers know the status of your business. There are two ways you can do this. You can use the regular old posting version, or you can use a feature specifically launched by Google. So if you come into your home listing, your Google My Business listing, you'll see here the Stay Connected during COVID-19 and post your COVID-19 update. So just click on here and you'll see this pop up, so you can come in and you can write some text about what you want to say. And here you can add a selection of buttons: learn more, buy online, sign up, call now. Not really giving you many options, and then you just hit publish and it will go live. This here, what's new, is the traditional way of posting an update, where you get to add a picture and again some text and a call to action. So this feature has always been here. This COVID-19 update is specifically about COVID. They both generally work exactly the same. What makes them different is how they appear on the front end when the user's looking. So if we click through to here, an example of someone, a company in Edinburgh, who have posted a specific COVID-19 update. So you can see the header here very specifically, and the note here. And if we compare that to a company who have just posted a regular update, there's no COVID heading on here. This is just a regular update, but you can see how your customer would see both of them. So go in and get an update posted as part of coming out of lockdown. So let's move on and have a chat about messaging. Messaging, for it to work, you'll see it over here in the left-hand side menu with the big message saying that you have to download the app. So go download the app onto your phone. It looks like this up here when you download it. So just click through. And once you have the app, click through into this customer section down the bottom, and you'll see messages up the top. What you'll also see are the three dots up here. Every phone's slightly different, but you're looking for settings. So if I click on the three dots, you'll see message settings. Click on there and you can turn messaging on and off. You can also edit your welcome message if you want to in here. It's up to you what you put in that. In terms of how it actually works, if someone does message you, it'll appear in here and you'll get a notification on your phone. So just click on there and you'll get a ping, and you can answer people and you hit send. If you do decide to switch on messaging, make sure you're keeping an eye out for notifications. Obviously, you don't want to go too long not answering people. In terms of how it looks on the front end, if you have activated messaging, when someone comes to your listing or searches your brand on a mobile device, when they look at your map listing, you'll see this message icon has now appeared in there. So users just click on it and the chat pops up. You can see your welcome message there, and they just start typing in a message and hit send. So recommend you go set that up. So next up, let's chat about attributes. So Google have launched some specific attributes to help you highlight some of the extra services you might offer during COVID. And as part of coming out of lockdown, what attributes you have available to you are largely dependent on the business category that you've entered when you set up your My Business listing. But you can see over here, depending on which attribute you select, you can see how it appears within your listing with little tick boxes, with little ticks next to it. So in terms of how you actually add attributes, if you come back into your business listing and into the info tab and scroll down, you'll see highlights, add attribute here. So just click on it. The type of business, we are very limited in what we can add, but you should hopefully see a series of options in there. So any that are relevant to you, click on them and hit apply, and you'll start to see those little ticks appearing in your listing. Our customers will start to see those little ticks appearing when they're browsing your map listing. So that's just a quick overview of some of the changes and updates you can make to your Google My Business listing specifically for COVID-19 and coming out of lockdown. Give your customers as much information as you possibly can about whether you're open and what extra services you might run. Apart from just the COVID features, also just go through the full business listing. If and when you get a chance, make sure you're looking at your full business description, reviews, contact details, photos. The more you can update, the bigger impact your My Business listing will have on your business and driving traffic to you.